Hey y'all, I'm recovering still from my cold, so apologize in advance. But let's get into Ring of Honor Final Battle being tonight and why I have no enthusiasm whatsoever. And it's so unfortunate. I've done a video before about Ring of Honor and its kind of lack of appeal these days, and I kind of feel like we gotta revisit it. Which is so unfortunate, right? Because tonight you have Athena against Billie Starkz, and I actually think that Billie Starkz is going to go over. I mean, Athena's been champion now for 2 years, and it's just time for her to pass it on. I think Billie Starkz is the great person to take that kind of reign from her and run with it. I think that it's time for Athena to kind of possibly, excuse me, it's time for Athena to move on to, honestly, AEW. I think that she has legitimized herself as a champion, legitimized herself as a true women's wrestler. It's time for her to move on to the Mercedes Moné. It's time for her to move on to the Britt Bakers, the Sheetas, all of the real and true opponents. It's time for her to move on, basically. This Ring of Honor championship match with Jericho and Matt Cardona, why? Ricky Starks is right there, but why? And then, Matt Cardona's probably not going to win because Matt Cardona is an indies guy. I'm sure he has things booked and things to do. Is he going to have the time to truly promote the Ring of Honor championship the way that it should be promoted? But honestly, in that same sense, has anybody freaking promoted the Ring of Honor championship the way it should be promoted? So, him getting the belt, whatever. Just take it off of Jericho. Why is Jericho here? We don't like Jericho. Why do y'all keep forcing Jericho down our throats? And I understand that's his gimmick, right? Hi, guys. It's not cute. We over it. Let it go. But, hey, what do I know? You got Red Velvet fighting Leela Hirsch. All right. Sammy Guevara against Dustin Rhodes in The Righteous. All right. So you know what? We're not even actually going to go through this card. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're not doing this today. What we are going to talk about, however, is I went and made my own list of great final battle matches that I think everyone should watch. So we're going to go through my list instead. How about that, boys and girls? Let's do that instead. All right. So I think that it's hard to talk about Ring of Honor without talking about Kevin Steen versus El Generico, who some of you WWE people might know as Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. They had some bangers in Ring of Honor. The two that I want to talk about are Final Battle 2010 and 2012. Though, I mean, we're not even going to critique the matches and get into them. I just need you all to go and watch them. And if you're truly a Ring of Honor person, you know these matches are fire, right? Jay Briscoe versus Adam Cole, Final Battle 2014. If you are not familiar with Jay Briscoe's solo run, I need you to go hop on the YouTube or hop on Ring of Honor, Honor Club. Don't pay for it though. So maybe hop on YouTube. And go find his singles runs. They're pretty freaking amazing. Again, hard to talk about Ring of Honor without talking about the Briscoes and FTR. I would say go back and watch Jay Briscoe's last match. Jay Briscoe versus FTR in the dog collar match. I think that match is insane for many reasons. And then also, it's unfortunately Jay Briscoe's last match. May he rest in peace. Great man. And then I have a low-key sleeper match that if you know, you know. Samoa Joe versus Austin Aries in Final Battle 2004. We're not going to say much about that because you're probably watching this if you're not an OG wrestling fan going, what? Who? Go back and watch it. Again, there are so many good matches in Ring of Honor, and there is so much history in Ring of Honor that I feel like Tony Khan is kind of floundering with, and I don't like it. Again, like I've said before, many of your OGs have come through Ring of Honor, and just it's so unfortunate that you now have to pay for Ring of Honor. I think that if he made it free, it will be more apt to watching it. The thing is, you have to pay for it. And y'all know I'm a wrestling fan, but I have not had that app in well over a year. And I can honestly say, I don't miss it. I can watch it on Twitter. I can watch it on YouTube. I can watch the clips. I just make Ring of Honor great again. That's the name of this video. Make Ring of Honor great again. Because it's just, why did you buy it if you weren't going to do anything with it? And it's crazy the amount of times that I've seen the Ring of Honor belts on AEW, but never the women's belts. So you mean to tell me that the men's tag teams and the men, like, all of that's fine on AEW TV, but like, we're not going to put Athena on. Like, I don't understand the reasoning. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my dog in the background. My bad. I don't understand the reasoning. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me why he bought Ring of Honor to let it flounder. It's so unfortunate because, again, Ring of Honor has such a great history. It's done so many great things. It's given some of your favorites their boost. It's given some of your favorites their better matches. And like, now it's just behind a paywall that I don't understand. They have this card tonight that I honestly haven't even really looked at until this morning before shooting this video, doing my video prep. Like, it hasn't been promoted like most of their pay-per-views are. It's so unfortunate that I feel like Ring of Honor has become like the redheaded ugly stepchild of pro wrestling, when at one point it was top dog. Tell me your thoughts about Ring of Honor in the comments. I'm very curious. Tell me some of your better Final Battle matches, or some of your, and honestly, it doesn't have to be Final Battle at this point. It can be any Ring of Honor match. Let me know in the comments. I will see you all next week. Hopefully I am feeling better. I don't sound like I smoke a pack a day. Sorry, guys. Again, follow, like, subscribe to keep the content going. You guys can find me on all social medias at Charm City Gabby, and I will see you all shortly, probably after Final Battle, with some final thoughts after that, after, you know, kind of closing out Ring of Honor for 2024. Bye, guys.